latest in tech and accessibility. This is Access Tech Live with Scott and Marc Aflalo.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Access Tech Live. I am Scott. Marc Aflalo is with me this hour. Mark Barlet is the founder of an organization that believes everyone should have the opportunity to enjoy the world of gaming regardless of their abilities. And that organization is called Ablegamers. And Mark Aflalo had a chance to sit down with Mark Barlet to find out how they do it.
Mark, tell me about Ablegamers. Let's pretend that I've done no research whatsoever. I've come to this unprepared. Tell us about how this all began.
So Ablegamers is a nonprofit that I founded, and our mission is to enable play in order to combat social isolation among people with disabilities. And what that really ultimately means is we use video games to give people with disabilities awesome opportunities to connect with other people around the world. Where
did the idea come from? Is it something that you experienced yourself?
Yeah, so I am a person with disabilities myself. I'm a service-disabled Air Force veteran, but my disability largely doesn't affect the way I play games. My original disability, and I like to say my original because I got more as I grew older, was a lower extremity disability. And so, you know, I always saw games as I always was able to enjoy games the way I'd always enjoyed games. What really was the catalyst behind the founding of Ablegamers is, you know, I used games to stay connected with my friends, and we still played together, and we played EverQuest every Friday. Me and my husband, her and her husband, we would play EverQuest, and this was what we did every Friday. And one Friday, at the given time that we were supposed to play, I had Ventrilo on, and I was waiting for my friends to log in so we could go farm some orcs or something like that. And my friend didn't log in. And so I waited a few minutes. My friend didn't log in. And so I picked up the phone. When I picked up the phone, Albert, my best friend's husband, answered the phone, and I could hear Stephanie, my best friends from the 6th grade, crying in the background. What had happened was a few years prior, Stephanie was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And that afternoon, MS had decided that her mousing hand wasn't going to work anymore. So the hand that she used to control her mouse was just not going to function. And I was like, hold on a second, like, wait, we got to play EverQuest. And it really kind of dawned on me that while I was a person with disabilities, I was watching a disability take away my friend's ability to game. And I really like felt something really strong there, of all of a sudden this realization that a disability could remove gaming from somebody. And so I spent that evening trying to find answers for her. This was 2004. The internet had solved all of our problems. Still waiting on that, but but I wasn't finding anything around this. I wasn't finding anyone really talking about accessibility. I wasn't really finding anyone who had solved this problem. And I was a technologist. I knew how to build a website. And so I took it as a calling and decided that I was going to solve it.
What was the first adaptive piece of tech that you built?
The thing that I used to actually help my friend Stephanie get back in the game was this product called an ErgoDex DX1 at the time. It was this really cool, like, I still wish it was around today, but it's not. But it was like a board that was about a square foot. And it came with all of these little keys, and you could they had little sticky bottoms, and you could stick the keys anywhere on this square foot board in any configuration